What's good, everybody? This is Rob back with another video. I'm here with my first 48, really 3 days with the HTC U11. I've been really enjoying this phone. It's a nice phone. It's probably one of the better phones. This should have been what the HTC U Ultra should have been. But I'm glad they somewhat corrected themselves and came out with this phone. This is actually probably one of the better phones that's out in the market right now. 5.5 inch screen, 1440 by 2560 pixel. Does have a front facing 12 megapixel camera, 4 gigs of RAM. It is the Snapdragon 835 on board with a 3000 milliamp battery. This phone is 6 inches, literally almost 3 inches, about 2.99 across. And the thickness of this phone is about 0.31 in the thickness department. It is IP67 certified, which means it's dust and water resistant. The key word in this sentence is resistant. Please do not be dunking this underwater. You may be disappointed that it did not hold up. You could probably go maybe 1 meter before you need to have a new phone. It does have that super LCD 5 capacitive touchscreen. Corning Gorilla Glass 5, HTC Sense UI, and the surprising thing, it is running Android 7.1.1, which is better than the two major phones that it's in competition with, Samsung and LG. Samsung and LG, for some reason, thinks it's okay to give us 10-month-old software and try to sell it to us as new, but hey, that's what they do. That's what Android fragmentation means, giving people old software. Anyhow, it does have 64 gigabytes of internal storage, 4 gigs of RAM. I did mention that there's a 12 megapixel camera with an f.17 aperture. It does have fade detection, autofocus, optical image stabilization. It does have a dual LED flash, dual tone flash in the back. Does geotagging. It does have touch focus, face detection, HDR, panorama. The video does shoot in a 260p, 2K. Trying to get technical here, at 30 frames per second. The camera itself does have panorama. It does have a pro view, video, hyperlapse, slow motion. It does have selfie photo and selfie panorama, and it does have selfie video. Okay, I'm taking a video right now with the U11. I'm walking down a slight hill. The sun is to my right. Coming down into the street. Looking back up the hill. Coming back around. Alrighty. Alright. Had to make sure I make it past the car. Checking out its stability. So far so good. The sun is to the back. Me talking, I guess you can get an idea of the microphone. I don't know what setting I actually have set microphone in, but I will check that once I'm done with the video. Close to the tree. Nice little pullback. Close up. Nice and crisp. I'm probably about 3 inches away from the plant. At least 3 inches. Alright, walk back down the street again. Check out the stability. I'm going to flip the camera around and do a selfie. Now it's kind of hard to hold it in the way they want you to hold it because of the microphone, but give you an idea of the stability. Should have some sunglasses on. It's pretty nice out today. Hopefully, I'm going to walk back up this hill again, give you an idea of the stability. Nice little incline here. Put my arm out as far as I can go. Alrighty, walking between my house. Little shade, little shadows. Sun in front of me again, shining in my face. Now, my first 48 hours with this phone, I don't want to go too much into it. Also, yeah, it doesn't have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. It does have dual speakers. One on the bottom, one in the earpiece. So, sorry, now I'm done with the preliminaries. My first 48 hours with this phone has been nothing more but a hit. I like this phone. It's a great phone. It's neck and neck with me with the Samsung. I think what keeps the Samsung just a slightly bit ahead of this phone is the fact that I do use Samsung Pay a lot. Samsung Pay is very convenient, and until somebody can come up with their own version of something similar to Samsung Pay, I think Samsung will continue to edge out a lot of phones like HTC and LG, in my humble opinion. And like I said, just due to the fact that I am a big user of things like Samsung Pay when I'm hanging out or when I'm going out or when I'm at the store or what have you. This phone battery life is pretty good. I've been getting 5.5 hours screen on time, which is pretty cool. It still doesn't beat my 5.5 to possibly 6 hours I do get on the S8. I am a heavy streamer of music and radio programming like Sirius. I have a Sirius account, so I listen to Sirius a lot. So I stream a lot while I'm at work. So I listen to different programmings, foxhole, retro music, 80s, 90s, old soul, things like that with my Sirius app. So I do stream a lot, and I need a phone that can pretty much last a majority of the day without me having to worry about charging it during the middle of the day. Although I like this phone, it is a fingerprint magnet. That's another thing about this phone that's somewhat annoying. People tend to like this color. People tend to excuse the fact that this phone's a fingerprint magnet, but not me. this phone gets so grimy that it literally forces you to do something about it. Either keep some kind of cloth with you, or you're going to have to put a case on it or some kind of skin or something to keep this phone from being dirty. With this phone, oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, the front-facing camera. Let me get that out for you guys. It is a 16 megapixel. It does shoot video in 1080p. It has an f2.0 aperture. Forgot about that. Sorry. But I needed to get the information out just in case somebody asked me about it later in the comments. But overall, again, in the conclusion of this video, I can say this is a great phone. It's that much under the S8 and a lot better to me than the LG G6. LG G6 has probably the best camera out of the three phones. This is the S8 is like 2A and this is 2B. If that makes any sense. It still doesn't make any sense because it's number 3. Anyhow, guys, I'm rambling on too much. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for sticking around, watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. And I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Please subscribe, comment, leave anything down at the bottom except for your insults. Other than that, that's the end of this video. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.